Hey guys, how's it going? Fine, ignore me then. Okay, so that was On a Plane by Nirvana, live from the Paramount Theatre. Now, I realised recently that I've been doing a lot of covers of live versions of Nirvana songs, when in the past I've already done the album versions. That's basically just because I enjoy playing these songs so much that I just want to kind of go over them again. And there are slight variations here and there, very minor sort of tweaks to the songs, I guess, but I think it's still valid to go over them because they're such good songs and they're just, like I said, such fun to play. So yeah, I don't know, I'm enjoying myself, alright? Okay, so the reason that I wanted to play a song that I'm pretty familiar with this week is because I wanted to give my newly modified Fender Stratocaster a good maiden outing kind of thing, like with regards to video. It used to have a single coil in the bridge position, but last week I swapped it over for a Seymour Duncan Hot Rails. Epic pickup, and I think it sounds phenomenal, to be honest, much better than the single coil that was in there before. I've always loved this guitar, but I just don't think it sounded good for like the purposes of playing Nirvana songs and doing covers of that kind of nature. But yeah, I've definitely rectified that now with the sort of like mini humbucker, I guess you could call it, the Hot Rails. Yeah, it's actually a pickup that Kurt Cobain used for like his backup strats, I think, as well, so that's kind of cool. So yeah. Now, for those of you that didn't see at the beginning of the video, this song is tuned to drop D. Now, I only mentioned that because quite recently I've been getting several comments here and there of people asking me, tuning, what's the tuning? Tuning, question mark, tuning, what's the tuning to this song? What is the tuning? Yeah, and it's kind of like, well, I do kind of like display it in one of the corners at the beginning of the videos, usually, or in the title card, whatever you want to call it, and then even if I do forget to do that, then it will be in the tabs underneath, like, you know, listed as the strings E, A, D, G, B, E, or whatever the tuning is. So, I don't know, just kind of like pay attention to that kind of thing maybe. And then even in the outros, most of the time I think I do mention what the tuning is to the song, so I don't know. Let me know, maybe I'm not being obvious enough about it, or maybe some of you guys out there just need to sort of like pay a bit more attention. I realise that, you know, you don't have all the time in the world to go through these videos with a fine-tooth comb, and you kind of want the information like quick fire kind of thing, like as simply as possible, and I understand that, I really do, because you know, I get quite frustrated with YouTube videos sometimes when the information that I'm looking for isn't right there straight away kind of thing. But yeah, I think I'm pretty good at being helpful and sort of like helping people out and all that kind of thing. I don't want to like patronise you and like spoon feed it to you kind of thing. I think a lot of you guys out there are smart enough to like sort of like know what I'm talking about and you kind of understand what I'm getting across to you, but I don't know, maybe I'm being naive about that. Maybe I do need to be more obvious. But yeah, if you don't sort of like see the information in the video, then maybe take it as an opportunity to kind of like try and figure it out yourself. That's how I've learned how to play the guitar throughout the whole time I've been playing, basically, is just learning from mistakes and yeah, just like figuring things out on the fly kind of thing. That's the best way to learn, in my opinion, but yeah, I don't know. I think what I have learned should be freely available to as many people as possible, so whatever. I think I'm contradicting myself, but the way I learned to play the guitar is the hard way, and I want to kind of like make it easier for other people, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if I need to be more helpful or not. Anyway, so this song, On a Plane, is from the amazing, incredible, unbelievable album Nevermind by Nirvana. It's not my favourite Nirvana album out of all of their work, but to be honest, I think it's pretty fair to say that it's probably the best all-round album from the 1990s. That might seem like a big statement to some people, but I think a lot of the stuff that came out in that time, that was on the radio at least, was pretty shit. So, not all of it, of course, there's some gems in there, but a lot of it was just overproduced pop crap. So it's nice to know that there was other stuff playing on the radio as well. One of my earliest memories of, you know, liking music was hearing Nirvana on the radio, like when I was about 5 or 6. So that's kind of why I've regressed back to listening to Nirvana from my teenage years, is because it does definitely have that nostalgia value to me. And yeah, I don't know, the songs, like I said, are just so fun to play. I kind of just, yeah, it's what started this channel, was just me sort of like liking Nirvana so much, I guess. So yeah. There's not really much more for me to say really about this song that I didn't cover in my previous On a Plane video, I think at least. And then with regard to the Paramount Theatre performance in 1991, I've talked about that quite a lot in several videos in the past as well, so I don't really want to bore you to death with like the same information over and over again. but it was on Halloween, so that's relatively interesting, I guess. Yeah, it would be fun to go through like the whole of the Paramount Theatre gig and then do like a playlist of that kind of thing. That would be kind of cool. But then that would mean that I have to do Endless Nameless. Now, I realise a lot of you guys out there want me to do Endless Nameless, and to me, it's not really what I would call a song. It's more of like a jam kind of thing. It's something that they would do at the end of their show just to like smash up their equipment to. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to cover it at some point, but it's not at the top of my priorities right now. There's definitely other songs that I want to do. I've just not really had the time to learn anything new, which is why I've been kind of going over stuff that I already know. But, you know, various different versions of it, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. With regard to Endless Nameless, I would like to play it at some point, but yeah, it's not something that I really think is like a fun sounding song to play. It's basically just frustration, anger, and just being pissed off, basically. So, I don't know. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so I admit I don't know how to play it. That was literally just me playing it sort of like from memory, right here, right now kind of thing. Right here, right now. Cringe. Okay, so yeah, anyway, sorry about that. I will never do that again, I promise. Yes, I did leave a comment or a post in my community section, if that is even what it's called. I'm not down with the kids. Yeah, just sort of asking you guys whether or not you would like me to do a Q&A in the near future. That's definitely something that I would be up for, and it seems like that's something you guys would be up for as well, so that's cool. I'm not the most interesting person in the world, but if there is something that you would like to ask, then feel free to leave it below or on the post that I made the other day. Either one's good. I'll probably see them either way. Yeah, if there is anything you want to ask, feel free, of course. No silly questions like, well, would I like... I'm not even going to say because it's just stupid. But yeah, if there is anything you want to ask, then feel free. I'll try and answer it as best I can. Other than that, what more is there to say? Hopefully the video was extremely entertaining and extremely insightful and helpful to you. Words, English. Yes, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace. What's wrong with me? Not on it today, mate. Not on it. Now, I realised recently that I've been doing a lot of live covers of Nirvana songs as opposed to the album versions, which I've... That hurt.